It's a Sunday night. I'm at Achilles Heel in Brooklyn, and for a very special reason, because one of my favorite chicken dishes of all time is served here. And every Sunday, as long as the weather permits it, Chef Lee de Rosier is cooking up chickens on this incredible medieval chicken cooking apparatus. Let's go in there, let's meet the man himself, and then let's eat the birds, and I'm going to tell you all about how delicious they are. Tell me about the actual contraption, because this is obviously not something you can roll into a restaurant depot and buy, right?
A friend of mine is a metal worker, so he just built us a frame. I just needed a fire table, essentially, that I could build on top of. He also made these pot stands right here, and what I did was I went to Home Depot. It's got a bunch of bricks, just put them all up here, and then got these pipes from Home Depot, screwed them together, and that was it.
You do this once a week, so only on Sunday. So when do you get the birds in?
We get the birds in on Friday, and then we butcher them on Saturday. So I'd spatchcocked it and took the spine out. And I also, with my knife, I cut along the bones, and I actually put salt inside here. I also chopped the ankles off to get some of the marrow out. That just helps it smoke, it helps it cook a little faster, and when it's ready to grill, it's kind of nice and flattened out for me, so it's like perfect. They sit overnight in the salt. And then on Sunday, we light the fire around noon and hang the chickens for 2 to 3 hours. We put the 2 chickens in the style of cast irons and cover them with coals so that they steam through to about 165 degrees. And we let those steam in their own juices and fat. It takes about 45 minutes. And then we let them rest for about 30 minutes. This is like a transformer, so I just I'll rearrange it, or I kind of push all the coals under the grill. And we'll have a grill set up here. And then when an order comes in, whether it's a half or a whole chicken, we cut it, grill it on the live embers, and throw it on the plate.
And there it is. Thank you so much.
Cheers,
all right, so here it is. Look at the char and the crisp on that. It really is like, God, it smells like pork. That's amazing. It's so, I guess they've rendered so much flavor out of it, and this does look almost like pork scratching. I'm gonna go in there and try the white meat, which is generally less flavorful than the dark meat, but in this case, I bet you this tastes better than most dark meat chicken of a commodity bird. I was so right. Oh my God. I have to say that does not taste like white meat chicken. It doesn't taste like any kind of chicken. It tastes like duck. It's got like a profound flavor. It's hard to describe it because it's so unexpected. And I think that's not just because it's been grilled. I think that's because of the way that Lee has really developed flavors over time. I'm gonna go in there and try the thigh, which is generally my favorite. And look, by the way, look at that. Look at the way it's just crisped up and charred. And you can see where he actually cut it and salted on the inside, so I'm expecting this to be supremely flavorful. Wow. Pleasingly salty. It's almost like this thigh has like everything great about chicken, whether it's a fried chicken or a roasted chicken. This has those elements. It's got that real crunch from the outside. Now, this hasn't been battered or fried or anything, but it's shatteringly crisp because of the way that it's grilled. You can see that it really does have, it just flakes apart. It's so tender. It's like the whole flavor of that entire bird just sort of concentrated into this one thigh. To me, this is like the greatest version of outdoor chicken that I've ever had. If you just sat down and ate this chicken, you would love it. It would be delicious. But if you get to actually see how it's made on this amazing contraption with all the flame and the embers glowing majestically, I think it will heighten your awareness and also your enthusiasm for this dish. I generally prefer to eat 4-legged animals over 2-legged animals, but in this case, this chicken hits all of the right notes for me. It really does kind of defy expectations. With that said, I can't encourage you enough to get down to Achilles Heel on a Sunday and try out the Hell Chicken. I'm gonna finish this one off, maybe a few more, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Meat Show.